This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesianicristo.
Hello.
Hola. Bonjour.
Konnichiwa.
Ni hao. Ciao. Annyeonghaseyo. Mabuhay.
Welcome to Washington State.
Explore the sights. Discover new things. Appreciate the arts, music, and food.
Travel to new places.
Meet the people. Make new friends.
In other words,
Come
come home with us.
home with us.
This is INC Radio Seattle, Washington.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone tuning in. You're watching INC Radio Washington, and my name is Sister Marie Kranza, and we are so excited for today's very fun and very cute show. Our topic today is Forever Friends. We have a guest who's going to be sharing one of their forever friends. They're one of their babies. I also have some of my forever friends with me, so we're just so excited for today's show. If you have your own pet, let us know down in the chat below. What is their name? What kind of animal are they? And what do you love most about them? So before we get into that, we're going to go ahead. Sorry, you can hear my dogs in the back. We're going to go ahead and introduce our guest for today. Hello, brother. Go ahead and introduce yourself and what local you're from.
Hi, my name is Brother Lester. I'm from the locale of Seattle.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us today. So again, like I introed to everyone, if you have a pet, go ahead and let us know what kind of animal they are and their name, and we're going to go ahead and read some of those comments. And so I'd love to share that. So Brother Lester, how do you join today's show? Because I believe you have your own new pet. Correct me if I'm wrong. We'd love to learn more about them. And what's their name to first start off with?
Yeah, relatively new. I adopted um, a pity boxer in January, so I guess it's been 8 months now. Her name is Millie, and this is my very first pet like ever in my life. I never
Wow.
had any pets growing up, or even like close family. I've like none of my family ever had pets, so this is like my very first, um, very first pet. I'm still like brand new. I'm still learning. I'm still um, getting used to having a pet, but um, I think only recently now I'm really starting to get used to it and like starting to actually love her now. My friends like make fun of me all the time because I'm like, I don't know if I love her yet, but I think
Oh,
now I'm really enjoying it.
yeah, it's definitely something you have to, especially if you've never had a pet before, like you have to grow accustomed to. It's just like the routine of it all, the structure, but also having like a new companion. What made you decide to adopt Millie? Or you were like, would like to have a dog now?
I think that's because all my friends just have um pets. All my coworkers have pets, and um, I don't know. I feel like I'm like missing out like on. They seem to like always like really love it. They have a lot of conversations at work or even like amongst friends are about their pets, and I'm like kind of left out of it. Um, well, yeah, I think that's when I like first started, looking around and doing research about having my own pet, and that's kind of how it started.
Oh my goodness. I love these photos too. And I'm newer to the Seattle area in the past like 2 or 3 months, but I've noticed everyone has a dog of sorts. It's like everyone has a buddy, everyone's on a walk or taking them to the park and things like that. So I can definitely see how you were like, oh, maybe I should get a pet. But that's so exciting. What's like the biggest difference you've noticed in your life from not growing up with any pets whatsoever to now? Like, what's like the biggest change? I guess there's so many, but what's the biggest difference you've noticed?
There is a lot of changes. I think It's just like a really big added responsibility. Like now, before I used to just like be able to leave the house and not think about coming
Yeah.
home till like way later, but now I have to like think about, okay, like the dogs need to eat at this time, or they need to go out and pee or poo. So I have to like, I have to make sure like I'm home or someone's home, like at least every 4 hours or so, just to make sure the
Mhm.
dogs are doing okay, or they peed or pooed. Um, I'd say that's the biggest thing. Um,
How old did you say she was?
now she's about a year and 4 months.
Oh, okay. She's
So
still
so
babes.
that's the pet I adopted. I also actually I'm watching a friend's pet, Sister Anna's pet, whose her name is Bella. I actually
Bella.
have two pets in the house. Um, and I kind of been, having one. I, it's funny because having one pet was, a change, but I feel like having two, I've been telling my friends, was I feel like it's been a little bit easier just because now my pet Millie has a friend, and she's occupied with like playing with her. Like she's not like waking me up at 5 or 5:30 in the morning, um to play. Like she has a companion, so it's kind of been, um I think it's a little bit easier for me, and I think for my own pet Millie too.
That's cool to learn. How did you name Millie? How'd you come up with her name?
um I think me and a friend were just kind of talking about names, and for some reason I think, um she came up with the name Millie, and I think I always immediately when like that name came up, I just thought of, that actress from Stranger Things.
Millie.
Um,
Millie.
yeah, and I just thought it was a cute name.
It is
Um,
super cute. Is
yeah.
she there with you, like next to you?
She is running around, or not running, but she's like zooming around the house right now. Um,
I
let me
know,
see
like,
if I
let me see
can.
if I can try to show my dogs. So
I'm
here
gonna try to.
I have
Oh, that's perfect.
Lucy. Say hi, Lucy.
Hi, Lucy.
I've had her since 2015 or so. Oh, there's Millie. Say hi, Lucy.
This is her chilling spot right here. Like she likes being on this bay window.
So cute. Does she like
And this is
like watching out the window?
Yeah, she loves walking. This is Bella.
Hi, Bella. For our dogs, Lucy used to sit on this couch next to the window, but we had to like keep her away from it because of the curtains, and so her little face would rub on the curtains so much. So in that spot, there's like a permanent like brown like stain because like her face being turned.
Oh.
Look, there's another dog. There's a big dog. So cute. I also have what do you? I think she's a
Sweet.
Maltese, and then I also have Luna. She's like, me next, me next. Luna is a Jack Russell like Chihuahua situation. Say hi, Luna.
Oh.
She's a lot needier.
Aw.
A pet show. I'm gonna go ahead and go through the comments really quick and see if anyone was sharing what their pets' names are. Today's a dog show, but I'd love to know if you have cats, birds, reptiles. That'd be really cool to learn. Let's see what kind of pets we have here in Washington State. Um, Brother Felly says, so cute, Brother Lester. The dogs. Brother Josh says, hello, everyone. I hope you all are enjoying the nice sunshine today. Hashtag Everett. Yes, please do let us know where you are tuning in from. Let's see who else. Let us know if you have pets again. Our forever friends. And let us know how long you've had a pet for. I grew up with dogs and like parakeets. I haven't had a bird in a while, but that was a fun time. Let's see. But yeah, so exciting. Um, what's your favorite way to spend time with Millie? Like, what's her favorite activity to do or for you to take her to do?
So she like is in love and is obsessed with like just playing fetch. Um, like that's all. Like actually, that's just all she wants to do 24/7. Like even when I get home from work, like she'll come to the door with the ball already in her mouth, and like drop it like right in front of you. Or even like I'm still sleeping, she'll bring the ball up and like just drop it right in front of me. So
When
she
does
loves
she
fetch.
stop? Because Luna will not stop. Like once she finds a toy, like she'll start pushing it towards you, and like you probably have to we have to like hide some of her toys sometimes. I feel bad, but like will Millie get tired of fetch, or she's like, we're just gonna keep going until you tell me to stop.
It's pretty much till we stop. Like we'll go for like a long time, and then like in between she'll get tired. Like she'll need to like lay down, but like once she gets like a minute of rest, like she'll like get back to it.
Yeah.
So
And
she
she's
can
on
go.
you're playing fetch, are you like going far with it? She's like running.
Yeah, I have a pretty big backyard, so she's running pretty far, and we're just back and forth. Like I have like a bucket of tennis balls, and she's just like I'm just throwing it like one after another. So she's going.
That's so fun. That's Luna's dream. Is sometimes like if she's bored, I'll see her like playing, but so like a tennis ball, you know how like they're kind of fuzzy. So like she'll be able to like put her little teeth on the fuzzies and then toss the ball by herself and like go chase it.
Oh, so she's just doing it herself.
She figured it out, which is funny. Or like I'll
Yeah.
see her like playing with her kibble sometimes. She'll like throw it in the air. I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Does Millie know any tricks or anything like that or any commands?
She knows basic commands like sit and I don't know, she doesn't listen to me yet. I'm still I'm still learning to get her to listen to me. But she knows sit. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, Lucy, my other dog. We didn't really teach her much after a while because she's just like a house dog. Um, but maybe when she was like 5 or 6, I was like, I'm gonna teach her how to sit, lay, and roll over. And we got it down in maybe 2 weeks or so. But at this rate, she's kind of like too chubby, so like she can't roll over anymore. So
Oh
like,
no.
and also she blends all the tricks together. So I'll be like sit, and then she goes all the way to roll over. But now she just does like a spin. She's like, I just want that treat. That's all I want.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That reminds me. I guess Millie does know shake too, but because when you said she just blends them in, sometimes I'll tell her to sit and she'll like do the shake already with it too.
They're like, I
That's
already
funny.
know what you want out of me, so I'm just gonna go
Yeah.
all the tricks and
hmm
see which one
hmm
you want.
Yeah.
What made you want to adopt Millie? I know there's like different options of how to find a pet. Did you go and look at different dogs and you're like, ooh, I really like her, or were you on like a website and she just stood out to you?
It was quite a process actually. Like even I feel like my friends were even getting mad at me for just taking so long to like deciding what pet I wanted.
Yeah,
But I
tell me what's the
visited.
process of adopting a pet or a doggy?
Yeah, I think so it's just started um just looking online and then like I would visit like me and my friends actually like multiple times visited shelters all around. Like we went to Kent, Bellevue, Seattle, and just constantly looking online also for because pets kind of
Hmm.
um, it cycles a lot. So I would say it took like a few months before like I visited a bunch of pets. I felt so bad, like not leaving every time, like the shelter every time I didn't bring one home with me. But then there was one, I think, when Millie visited the room, she was just so it just seems she was like so excited and like um she was just really cute and I think um I was like, oh, I think this might be the one. And then I visited a few days later again just to make sure, and I think that's when I just knew. You kind
Oh,
of just know. I don't know.
yeah. No, that's cool. I
Sounds
like
corny, but
to learn, like, no, not at all, Courtney, especially since you took your time and trying to find the right one to find the right connection, because not everything's going to be perfect with your first dog that you meet. So it's cool to learn that you did all that. And that you like felt drawn to her. You're like, we're coming back for you.
yeah, yeah.
What's the like the process for like because don't you have to be like approved or anything like that to adopt, or is that maybe fostering? I'm not sure.
I think that is more so for fostering because I think I did visit like a fostering place before, and and I think I did like try to apply for a dog before, and didn't get approved. So I think they're like really strict with like really deciding and picking who would be a good home for certain dogs. But I think at the shelters they do a little bit of background stuff, but I think they're really just trying to find dogs homes as soon as possible. Um, so it wasn't too much of a process at the shelter.
Nice. And then how was her first day home with you? Because I know she was a bit of this was 8 months ago. She was a lot more of like a
Yeah,
puppy. She cried
yeah.
or she excited because she's out of the shelter.
I think she was excited, but also like I was like scared. I didn't like I don't know. I feel like I was like calling and texting my friends like every single about every single little thing.
You're
Like, oh,
doing
is
this
this
right.
normal? Like she's like when I think I left and I came home and she was like really excited, but I was scared. Like, oh my God, is she like she's like shaking? Like, is that normal? Like, I thought something was wrong. They're like, no, she's just excited that you came home.
Stop.
I feel like the whole first few weeks, like I was just like calling and texting my friends, like, is this normal? Is this normal? Um,
I know, I
and
can't
like
blame you at all. You
they
never
would
owned a
always laugh
dog.
at me. They'd like laugh at me every single question I had. So yeah.
That's funny. Or just like learning the dog's mannerisms. Be like, oh, they're relaxed, or like, oh, they're maybe a little anxious here.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so yeah, it was a learning process for sure, but it's been fun.
Yeah, one of my childhood dogs on my family, we had a Rottweiler, and we had her when she was a puppy. And when you like bring like the dogs home for the first time, they cry. But like she's like at her in her heart, she's like a big dog, you know? So like her howls and cries that night. I'm like, we were up all night. Like she's not gonna stop. I think by like day 3, she stopped crying. This one, Luna, she's like the tiniest little thing, but she was crying all the time. We got her in the beginning, maybe January of 2020, so right before the pandemic started. So she's like a true pandemic dog where like you leave
Mhm.
her alone for like a day or so, and then she's like so sad. I think sometimes she'll throw like tantrums and she'll find like toilet paper or like paper towel and like rip it up. And so when we come home, she's like, I'm that mad because you left me. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah. Uh, I love our forever show. I'm trying to see if anyone else, let us know if you have pets yourself. Um, Maybe we could have doggy dates with everyone. I'm actually back home in San Diego, so these guys can't come out to play unless you guys get on a plane or in a car. But yeah, so exciting. Do you have any recommendations for anyone that, or advice for anyone that wants to look for their own forever friend? Especially you, since this is your first pet ever.
Um, yeah, I think maybe, you have to, I think you have to really decide um, what kind of pet you really want. I remember when I was first looking at first, I thought like I wanted like a chill like dog where it's like low maintenance and like but now that I have Millie who's not chill, not much low maintenance, she's a lot of energy. I actually like enjoy it a lot more because I get to like play with her and interact with her more. Whereas I think if I had like a dog that didn't want to play fetch or didn't want to like run around, I think it wouldn't be as fun. So you kind of have to,
The
I think,
temperaments.
yeah, you have to like know what you want and maybe like, trial run, like maybe play with your friends' dogs or, um, you know, babysit one of your friends' dogs and, see if that's what you really want and if that's the kind of pet you want. And yeah.
No, totally. Is Millie fully grown, or does she have like a couple more pounds to gain on her?
I think she's pretty much fully grown.
Yeah,
So she's kind
it's
of
a
like
good
a
size.
medium-sized dog. So it's actually I really like the size
Yeah.
of her. It's not too big, not small.
Yeah, I actually, now that you say it, that temperament tip is huge. Um, Especially because like some dogs, like they need to have that exercise, but if you want to treat them as like a house dog or like a couch dog, they're like cannot do that. Lucy, maybe it's our fault. We didn't take her on that many walks, so she loves just being in the house and chilling. I'll take her like on a walk around like the street, like in my neighborhood, and she'll be like pulling me back. She's like, I'm ready to go
Come
home.
back
I could
home.
let her off the leash and she'll find her way back home. And she's like,
Yeah,
fine.
oh, that's funny.
But yeah, thank you so much for joining today's show. Do you have any shout outs for us or for anyone watching or anyone you want to say hello to?
Um, all my family and friends and their pets and yeah, that's it.
Yay, thank you so much. I love meeting your pet online. Would love to discuss more when I see you back in person in Seattle. Thank you so much for
Well,
joining us.
thank you.
Yay. Of course, of course. Now I'm gonna go ahead. I hope you all enjoyed our discussion and seeing all the cutest pictures of Millie and her friends. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it off to Brother Josh for now for our CFO in action.
All right. Thank you, Sister Marie. And thank you, Brother Lester, for joining us as well. I had a lot of fun just kind of laughing to myself, essentially, kind of quietly laughing. But I know my dog is kind of chilling off to the corner. She's just sitting there on the bed watching me laugh
What
by
kind of dog
myself.
do you have?
Um, she is a border collie bull terrier mix. So she's kind of a
So she's short,
medium-sized dog.
like short
Yeah.
and Big, like
She's
medium.
she's short, kind of boxy head, but she's big. She's a big girl. Still one of those forever puppy dogs though.
Yeah.
Loves being in your lap despite being like 135 pounds. So one of those not very fun to sit in your lap kind of dogs. But yeah, she's just chilling there. She's having a good time. All right, so for what I am here for is our CFO in action. Of course, we have our upcoming activities. One of them being tomorrow, which is August 18th, is our Unity Games at Centralia. Of course, for those who are playing, our teams, there's certain teams that will be combined, certain locals that will be combined. So be sure to, when you show up tomorrow, if you don't know already which teams you'll be combined with, you'll be informed of that tomorrow. Not only that, but brethren can be showing up as early as 7 a.m. to start warming up for the games to start. Oh, pardon me, for the games to start later in the afternoon. Not only do we have our Unity games, but on August 23rd, we have our Binhi film showing, which will be at the Shoreline Chapel. And of course, on August 25th, we have our district baptism. So that is it for our future upcoming activities. But besides that, for a little bit of weather or news, today we are seeing about 76 degrees here in Everett. High of 77 going down to as low as 62. It seems like it'll be raining throughout tonight until the morning. So tomorrow it'll be nice and gray for those who will be driving down to Centralia. I know we all love driving in the wet rain. Let's see here. For the rest of the week, it's looking to be about a high of 76, which will be tomorrow, 76 on Sunday. The rest of the week will be about 70s to 69 degrees. Lowest will be reaching about 53, which will be on Thursday. So we're getting back into those 50-degree weather. I know personally, I absolutely love that weather. Aside from that, today we're having some pretty high pollen. So for those who have any allergies to like grass, just be aware of that. And that is my part for our CFO in action. So back to you, Sister Marie.
Thank you so much, Brother Josh. We have so many exciting activities coming up, especially tomorrow. So we hope to see you all there. Exciting to be able to see everyone, especially during the summertime. Next, we actually have a very fun video that features another forever friend. So Kuyatek, if you could go ahead and play that clip, please.
They are more than just animals to us. They are our companions, our emotional support, our exercise partner, and sometimes our feet warmer. Whether we regard them as our fur babies or a forever friend, our loyal dog or loving cat has morphed from a family pet to our fur family, and we're all better for it. Don't you feel good just by petting them? That's because petting them releases feel-good hormones like oxytocin, prolactin, and serotonin. Who can be stressed when your cat purrs with satisfaction for just being in our arms? Or when we're wrapped up with loving cuddles from our furry friend. Just seeing their toothy smiles and excited bodies can lower our stress and blood pressure. Our little buddies don't ask much in life: a warm, safe shelter, adequate food and water, and some exercise. And in return, they give us unconditional love, loyalty, and companionship. It's a great feeling knowing that a little living and loving creature is patiently waiting for us at the end of the day, with a wriggly tail or a welcome purr. Our pets also provide us so much support. They can be trained to help with special needs. Even without formal training, a dog or cat can help with loneliness, be someone to talk to, and provide companionship. They can be empathetic to our moods and give sympathy when we are down. They can give us a sense of purpose and a reason to get out of bed. Who can sleep with a dog barking in your ear or a cat staring relentlessly for its breakfast? Having a pet opens up our world. They keep us active and playing. Our dogs will make us walk and even socialize with other dog owners. What a great reason to start a conversation and make new human friends. Our four-legged friends help us feel connected and significant. Pets are great teachers. They teach us to take care of ourselves by making us go for walks. They teach us the art of taking care of others. They teach us to socialize and play with others. They encourage empathy and emotional intelligence. Cats also teach us the importance of grooming. Not only do we learn life lessons like responsibility and nurturing, but we learn how to appreciate the here and now. Playing with a cat or a dog can take our mind away from problems and place us in the present. This is basic mindfulness and wonderful for our mental health. Owning a pet changes our lives with much joy, love, and laughter. Our little buddies help us gain a sense of responsibility, show us unconditional love, and are always there when we need them. They also bring many different health benefits and give our lives meaning and purpose.
So cute. Thank you to everyone that submitted pictures and videos of their pets. But sadly, we are coming to an end of our show. But you can always rewatch today's show, share it to a friend, or you could catch us next week at the same time here on YouTube. Just type in INC Radio DZEM 954 and don't forget to subscribe. Before we conclude, we of course have our special acknowledgements. Thank you to Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our Executive Minister, Brother Angelo Manalo, our SEBSI President and CFO Coordinator, Brother Emil Regino, our District Minister, Brother Relly Rivera, our Assistant District Minister, Brother Chris Valdez, our CFO Overseer, and Brother Manly Andaya, our Executive Producer. And of course, thank you to everyone that tuned in today and all of our crew behind the scenes in the Philippines, everyone that contributes to our show. So thank you so much for joining us today. You're watching INC Radio Washington, and we'll see you later. Bye, everyone. Have a good weekend. See you tomorrow.
This is INCRadio, DZEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.